Cassette community. Guess what I did? Yes, I went on, let's see, which one came from where? Yeah, that was that one. I went on, I was feeling down, let's just say that, and I needed some vinyl therapy, so I decided to go on a vinyl dig. And I ended up with a few vinyl. If you watch the previous video, you will see that. But I can't believe how many cassettes I scored. Oh, and it's good stuff. Alright, this was my first stop. This was the Pet Adoption Center thrift shop. And you may remember from a previous video that I once went in there specifically looking for cassettes. And every single one was gone. It was like, it just hurt me to the core. Yeah, so I decided to give it some time, and then I would go back and look and just see if they got any in. Well, obviously they did. Cheers, by the way. Yes. Whew. Where do I start and where do I put these? Thanks again to Trish. I posted a video about it, thanking her for her CCLT. Trish is very generous, and she truly has a passion for music, and she loves sharing it. And that, to me, that goes a long way of, saying what a person's character is all about. So, yeah. So thanks again, Trish. I appreciate it. Alright, so the ones at the Pet Adoption Center thrift shop, they are 25 cents each. I did have to go through them and put some back because there were condition issues, but I found a lot that I think are probably in good shape. This first one, I actually bought 2 copies. I figured at 25 cents, I'll buy both copies, and one of them has to work better than the other, basically. So it is The Smithereens, Especially for You. There you go. Again, there's 2 of them there. So I figured one of those has to work. Then we have 3 Doors Down. This cover looks familiar. I don't think I ever had it on cassette, but maybe on CD. 3 Doors Down, The Better Life. There's a little crybaby over there. Now this one just kind of looked interesting. It is Rossi, Island of Ghosts. It just looked really interesting. It has songs like Madonna, Singing. I can't even pronounce a lot of these. I assume it's international music, which for me is a huge score. I love international music. So that is Rossi, Island of Ghosts. Alright, I better pick up the pace here because there's a lot. Oh, very excited about this. Look at that. U2 War. Nice. On Island Records. In Excess. X. I don't know if that's their 10th album or if it's just called X. I'm not huge into greatest hits albums, but this is ELO. Hell yes, I'm gonna pick them up. I love ELO. Has it has all their big hits. Evil Woman. I Can't Get It Out of My Head. Yeah. Janet Jackson, Rhythm Nation. Another U2, The Joshua Tree. I might have this one. I might have it actually. But it's one of those deals, 25 cents, you'll pick it up, and then if all else fails, you can figure out which is the better copy. Ooh, very excited about this. Eurythmics' Sweet Dreams are made of this. Pointer Sisters, Breakout. Paula Abdul, Spellbound. And you know, these are kind of scratched up, the cases, but as long as the tapes play fine, that's all that matters to me. So, I think I had this one on cassette back in the day. I could be wrong. Billy Ocean, Suddenly. What? You're such a crybaby. The dogs don't like it when I'm sitting at my computer. Every time I sit at my computer, they start crying. See, that's a dirty case. Oof. Billy Ocean, Suddenly. Got several more here. This is just the first bag. Lost Boys soundtrack. That's a good one. That's a good soundtrack. It has In Excess and Jimmy Barnes, Lou Gramm, Roger Daltrey, Echo and the Bunnymen, Eddie and the Tide, Thomas Newman, and of course, The Doors. People Are Strange. Yes. That's my favorite part about that movie. It's such a good song for that movie. It really is. Damn Yankees. Some of these I think are just a little dusty. Self-titled, it looks like. I'm not seeing your copyright offhand. Anyway, Damn Yankees. Woo! So much good stuff. Man. So exciting. Soul to Soul, Keep on Moving. It's a good album. I think I may have had that on CD at some point. Most of my CDs are gone. For me, it's all about cassettes and vinyl now. Can't really see with the price sticker there, but Bruce Springsteen, The River. The price stickers on these, by the way, are incorrect. These were 25 cents. But Bruce Springsteen, The River. Canadian rocker, Alana Miles. Black Velvet. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Still a few more from this batch. I couldn't believe how many good ones they had. Alright, let's just get those out of the bag. Woo! Debbie Gibson, Out of the Blue. Just a few left here in this first bag. Martika, another one of those. She wasn't as successful as a lot of the others, but her big song was Toy Soldiers. That's a good song. That's a damn good song. Another In Excess, Listen Like Thieves. Now this one I don't think I have it. I'm pretty sure I don't have it, but In Excess, Listen Like Thieves. And the last one from this first bag. Oh yeah, Whitesnake. This is Slip of the Tongue. Nice. I do enjoy me some Whitesnake. Alright, let's quickly put these back in here. Yes. So, it's a good day for cassettes. And, especially when you can get them for 25 cents each. That's an extra bonus. Oh my goodness, so many tapes. My wife is gonna kill me. I told her I wouldn't get into cassettes like I would vinyl, and I'd be more selective. But when you find good music, you just got to get it in whatever format, you know. So, all right. So this was the next stop. Now these are in much better condition, much better. I mean, they're used. They're clearly used. But these were from Goodwill, and So they were a little more expensive, but 99 cents. So that's not too bad. Not too bad. And I got some good stuff. So, we have Kylie Minogue. Roxette, Look Sharp. I had this one probably on CD. Wilson Phillips. Oops. Wilson Phillips. It's kind of odd when they orient it that way, but anyway. That is Shadows and Light. I think that might be their second album, or from 1992. It's interesting. This one I did have on cassette and CD at different points. I would love to get that on vinyl if such a thing exists. Enya, and that is Watermark. Fantastic album. Oh man. Striper. This is In God We Trust. Some Christian hair metal. This one I think I did have on cassette, because it looks really familiar. And this is an album that I had wanted to get again, but I couldn't remember what it was, and I was unable to find it. But Paul Winter, Common Ground. That's a good album. Here's another Wilson Phillips. I think this might be their first one. It's self-titled, so yeah. 1990. Yeah, so I think that other one was probably their second album. Wilson Phillips, self-titled. Let's see here. I picked up a couple of, thanks again to Trish. I like Richard Marx, so I picked up a couple more. Now this one, I couldn't remember for the life of me if this was the one she sent me. But I don't think it is. But, I don't know. It might be a duplicate. Yeah. Pick that one up. And then, Richard Marx, Repeat Offender. Then we have what looks like an older Belinda Carlisle. I believe this is from the early 90s, 91. Belinda Carlisle, Live Your Life, Be Free. Interesting. Oh, there's a good pickup. Elvis Costello, Brutal Youth. Just a few more. I got a lot of these female pop singers from the 80s / 90s. 80s, yeah. Tiffany, a little more successful than Martika, but not nearly as successful as Debbie Gibson. But she does, I believe she still tours and everything, and yeah, interesting. And the last two, very excited to pick this up. Erasure, Chorus. I believe I have another Erasure on cassette, and I listened to it and I realized I really like Erasure. Yeah. And this one, I was very glad to pick this one up. This is the last one. Carole King, Tapestry. This is actually one that I think it's the same album that I had gone to the Pet Adoption Center thrift shop and bought a bunch of cassettes there, but I passed on this one. And I posted a picture of like all the tapes that they had in the store, and people were spotting different cassettes that they thought I should pick up. So I decided to go back and pick up some of those, but as you'll remember from a previous video, all the tapes were gone, and this was one of them. So I think it was this one, Tapestry, but it was a Carole King nonetheless. Yeah. So, yeah. So I'm glad to pick that up. Paid a little more for it, $1 instead of 25 cents, but yeah. But there you go. Whew. It's a good day for cassettes. A very, very good day for cassettes. And yeah, very exciting. Now, my problem, of course... Oh, someone was licking the plastic bag. That's the problem with having pets. The problem with this, of course, is... I've run out of storage for all these cassettes. Oh, man. I might have to resort to buying something online. Of course, I would have to pay a lot more for anything online. But I have not been seeing cassette storage lately at the thrift stores, so... Alright, well... Very exciting. I have my coffee with my owl mug. I have a big... Actually, 2 big bags of cassettes. It's a good day to be in the cassette community. Alright. Thank you so much for watching, and thanks again to Trish. You're very generous. I feel like I need to send you something back, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to go through some of your videos and take some notes on some things. Alright, well thanks again for watching, and I will see you next time.